Hey guys, Zulk here and welcome back to Dark Nights. Not starting on the title screen this time because I went back to get a screenshot for the last recording session. Now, I am to investigate someone. So here's a big question. Do I play this straight? Do I answer this based on what I know about visual novels and how they work? Do I go 100% meta game? Or do I hold back the meta gaming a bit and treat this like it's an actual question? Because let's be honest here, we all saw the opening sequence. We saw the four guys. We've played visual novels before. We know for a fact that what this is really asking is not who we should investigate, but rather who do we want to spend time with and who do we want to romance? Now, me being a 100% straight guy, I'm not that, I don't really swing in that way, and romancing guys, yeah, it's just not for me, That being said, I still have my preferences among the four guys. I personally did not like the odd guy in the forest. I think his name was Zeikun. I know that because their names. Sachiro, the weird person in the room, and the gentleman. These three I like more than the guy in the forest. But I like Sachiro and that other guy, Junoru, I think his name was. Again, I know these guys' names even though they didn't appear in the story because of the opening sequence. I think I prefer Junoru the most out of all four. Now, that being said, I think if I were actually treating this like an investigation, I think the odd guy in the forest is the most suspicious. Now the question is, out of the four guys I like, do I pick the one I don't like because it makes the most sense? Or do I go for the one I like even though it doesn't make that much sense? The question would have been much easier if it were four girls instead of four guys, because then I could go down the route of the waifu. But yeah, I'm not a husbando kind of guy. Hard decision. I did not like Zeikun, so should I go with the weird person that broke into Miyoko's room? Because he is also kinda suspicious. But I like him more than Zeikun. Fuck it. We are going to go all in. We are going to go for the investigation route. Odd guy in the forest. Why did I think about him? I imagine him standing before me. His crimson hair was remarkable. Hold on, back up. I get a second option. If I go to, that just brings me back here. Let me just check everyone then, can't be. I remember the silver-haired boy. No, he is innocent. If I click everyone and then go back, maybe Miyoko's thought process will help me decide more. He was really suspicious. Whoops, I clicked him again. And what about you? Wait, why did he pop into my mind? Why did I think about him? Okay, apparently from what I'm gathering from that is that Miyoko personally doesn't find these two guys suspicious at all. Because when we click, it asks, why did I think about him? That makes the decision a little harder, I think. Because I was ready to go all in suspicious. But apparently, Miyoko doesn't think this guy is suspicious at all. See? Really, Miyoko, you don't think this guy is suspicious at all? You think this guy is definitely suspicious? I think he might be a little suspicious too. He was acting a lot weird. So was Sachiro though. In fact, everyone was acting weird in one way or another, except for that old guy, that guy at the house. Because let's be honest, the only reason he was the only reason he was weird was because he was there. And if we are going by that logic, Miyoko herself is equally weird and suspicious. So that can't be. Sachiro lost something. What did he lose? That is kinda important. Can't be. He is clearly suspicious. And if I say, I should keep an eye on him. I'm trying to get as many clues. I should question him again. No, it can't be him. I should investigate him. Yeah, Miyoko is leaning very much towards this guy who broke in. I spent 7 minutes just staring at this screen, wondering which Husbando to go after. Even though I should investigate him, fuck it, we are investigating this guy. Yes, I should investigate him. Go for it. Could it be him? He was acting pretty weird after all. I told him not to come back, but I wonder if there is a chance of encountering him again. I should be able to find him, given how small the village is. I tried to recall his appearance, but he did not have any unique features. Yes, I am going back. I am redoing this. I'm not just going after this guy does not sit right. Either I go all in on the Husbando train and go for the guy at the house, or I go all in and on the investigation train and go for this guy. And I won't flip a coin here, because then it would just defeat the whole purpose of it. Let me think. Yeah, all investigation. Keep an eye on him. I should keep an eye on him. The disappearance started with the tourist in the forest after all. Yes. He asked me if I was a tourist, so he must know something about them. He also said the cave in the waterfall was dangerous. It can be a mere coincidence. Yeah, finally, now that I nudged Miyoko in the right direction, her thought process is lining up with my own. I'm thinking of paying him a visit. I'm sure I'll find some clues. I need to pause this for a bit because I just got a text from my best friend and I need to respond it right now. Alright, sorry about the whole 10 minutes of googling and aguling or whatever. That's I don't know what I was saying. You know what I mean. I don't know what came over me right there, but yeah. Sorry for wasting 10 minutes just staring at the options. I'll just go. I grab my jacket and head to the forest. Chapter 1, Visits. It is not difficult to find my way. The field trip is still fresh in my memory. Last time I saw the crimson-haired man, he was in that cave. I might have a chance to meet him again if I head over there. I follow the path to the point where it splits in two. Ryoji told me that the one road leads to the waterfall and the other goes into the forest. Which path did we take last time? Uh-oh. I don't remember. Can I roleplay that I head back and decided to? Nope. I believe the right path goes deeper into the forest. Let's go left. Good adventures go left. I remember that we took the left path to the waterfall. Yep, wait, if I said go right, what happened? Hold on. Okay, so it's a detour. This is probably one of those, I don't know, options which seem to lead back to the same place but actually trigger flags or points to determine which path I'm heading. So, going left. Let's not take the detour. I searched the lake's edge, but there is no sign of the crimson-haired man. Even the rocks that make a path towards the cave are gone. I can see the cave, but how do I get there now? The rocky face of the waterfall gives me an idea. The cave itself is not that far from the side of the lake. I can climb. I carefully balance my foot on a rock, then reach up to steady myself on a crack on the stone. I've always done well during PE. Now all that rope climbing will finally pay on. Climbing across is easy until I almost reach the cave. My arms start to strain and I almost lose my grip. They say for climbing rocks you should use your legs more than your arms, which I have not been doing. I might have overestimated myself. As I lean over to search for another handhold, the rock under my foot suddenly crumbles. Huh? My heart skips as my fingers lose their grip, my body lunging downwards. Before I know it, I'm falling into the lake. Cold water jabs into my skin like icy needles. I try to swim to the surface, but my numb arms and legs are no match for the current. It pushes me deeper into the lake. This is no good, I'm going to drown. I can barely see a thing. My lungs burn for air as everything goes black. What? When my consciousness returns, for a second there I thought I stumbled upon a bad end. When my consciousness returns, there is solid ground under me rather than the sensation of floating. I slowly open my eyes. Judging from the rocky ceiling, I am in a cave. I sit up abruptly, surprised by my surroundings. How did I get here? As I look around, my chest starts to ache. I start coughing. I remember falling into the lake and almost drowning. Someone must have saved and carried me here. The mossy walls of this place are not like the dripping darkness of the cave behind the waterfall. And speaking of dripping, I notice that my clothes are totally soaked. I'm a total mess. It's going to take a while to dry off. You're finally awake. I know that voice. It's the crimson-haired guy from yesterday. As I turn my head to look, he places a hand on my shoulder. Are you okay? I stare at him in confusion but nod. Why are you so stubborn? I told you not to come back. You haven't explained. My sentences cut off midway and I start coughing again. You're lucky I was nearby. Otherwise, you would be a corpse at the bottom of that lake right now. Well, thank you. Take your clothes off. Excuse me? There's no way he just told me to undress. I must have misheard it. The man unwraps the sash from around his waist and takes his howdy off. I don't know what a howdy is, but... Oh, this thing's a howdy, I guess. He throws the latter at me and when he speaks again, his voice is a dull monotone. Wear this in the meantime. Leave your clothes to dry or you'll catch a cold. I'll be outside. He is stoic yet considerate. I don't know what to think of him, but for now I'll just accept his apparent kindness. I hold up his howdy. I have trouble pronouncing that. I hold up his howdy, my eyes fixed on him as he walks away. Such a weird guy, but I think I can trust him. He did save me from drowning. I wait until he is out of sight before changing out of my clothes. When I slip into his warm howdy, I notice the scent of flowers. Though it smells pleasant, the piece of clothing is too big for me and also feels breezy. When I step outside, I spot the crimson-haired man sitting near a tree. He seems to be napping peacefully, almost as though he has forgotten the trouble I caused from falling into the lake. I hang my wet clothes on some tree branches to dry, then find a comfortable spot near the man to sit. Ivan, thank you for saving me. Miyoko, focus. We are here to investigate. See, I knew this was going to happen. But I just had to pick this guy because otherwise it was either him or the guy in the mansion. And I wanted to go all investigative on this game. By the way, I should properly introduce myself. My name is Miyoko. Call me Zeikun, if you must. We weren't supposed to meet for a second time. Whoops, I accidentally hit the mouse scroll. Zeikun opens his eyes and stares at me suspiciously. His deep purple eyes are beautiful and somehow intimidating. I have never seen anyone with such an eye color. He is 3 different shades of weird. What did you come back here for? Oh no, wait, never mind. Anime. So eye color just goes out the window. Never mind, he's not weird. I was looking for something. You're stupider than you look. Hey! There's nothing to concern yourself with in this forest. Even if you lost something, there's no way you'd find it again. Hey, I'm not stupid and I wasn't done talking. Zeikun closes his eyes, letting out a deep sigh. Well, stupid Miyoko. You should talk less and concern yourself more with getting home. I remain speechless. He makes so many assumptions about me and never lets me finish talking. What's wrong with this guy? I've never met anyone this rude. He doesn't even know me. I sigh. I'll get straight to the point. I have my doubts about these rumors, but the fact is a whole group of tourists went missing in the forest. Do you know anything about what happened? Zeikun's tone promptly turned sour. The demon does exist. For real? Yes. The forest is a dangerous place. Listen to the rumors and leave already. You can't tell me what to do. Besides, the forest is a public space. It is not a public place. Then, what are you doing here? What are you doing in a dangerous place like this? You're annoying me. Zeikun takes a deep breath and stands up. I don't think this is going anywhere. Your clothes should be dry by now. Even with this sunny weather, my clothes can't dry that fast. Zeikun takes my clothes off the tree branches and hands them over to me. Go home, don't bother me anymore. But Zeikun glares at me before turning away and walking off. I'm so frustrated that I fail to realize I'm still wearing his howdy until he's already gone. Ah, that forgetful guy. I'll have to return this to him later. Let's not. Next day. I absent-mindedly gaze at the cloudy sky. Hair got into my mouth. The forecast said the weather would be really bad today. Seems like heavy rain is coming. And I forgot my umbrella. I'll need to hurry home to beat the rain. I don't want to get my socks wet again. Ah, that sucks. Hey Miyoko, it's lunchtime. Are you daydreaming again? Yes. Share it with me. It's not worth mentioning. Boo, I wish I could remember my dreams as vividly as you do. Yeah, I get that a lot in real life too. Not with that word thing. Not with that wording. For me, it's more like, how the fuck do you remember everything so clearly? Speaking of vivid dreams, let me waste even more time by telling you about the dream I had. I got drafted into the military in my dream. But for some weird reason, I was put in with girls instead of guys. I have no idea why. Dream. That's why. And there was this one girl who was really tall, fit, strong, short hair. Probably was into girls. I don't know how I know that, but I know she was into girls. And she was a big bully. Man, I hate her so much. At least I did. Again, dream, because it works. I remember doing some military stuff. I don't remember exactly what it was. Probably delivering messages or something like that. And by the time I was done, I had missed lunch and it was 4 p.m. So I went to the mess hall to eat lunch, and there was this guy. There was just this guy over there. He was in the military too, but he was super friendly. I think I like that guy. But anyway, then I woke up from the dream, and that's that. What a weird dream to have. I don't think you'd want to remember your nightmares. Hey, speak for yourself. Even if they are scary, I'd still like to know. This girl gets it. I laugh at Ikwa. Hey, wait, let me grab my bento. By the way, did you know a massive storm is heading for our village? We haven't had one in ages. It can't be that bad. How will I get home without getting blown away? Don't worry, you should be fine. It's peak is late at night. Just be sure not to go out then. Ryoji, have you heard anything from your dad about the missing forest tourist? They've sent out some search parties, but no results so far. They've paused the investigation until the storm passes. This is random, but is there any chance of people living in the forest? Living in such a place, no one is even allowed to do that. Are you still curious about the demon Miyoko? I was just wondering. If you ever consider exploring again, count me in. You two are troublesome. We need someone to keep an eye on us. Why don't you come along, Ikwa? I'm not a babysitter. I actually would love it if I could continue the rest of the game as a trio. Like, if I could go through all of the routes, all of the investigations, with Ryoji and Ikwa by my side, I would be so happy. After sitting through the rest of my boring classes, I quickly go home. I hope we will be notified if the school closes tomorrow before this storm. As I walk, the sky steadily grows darker. There is no doubt it will start pouring soon. Miyoko, forget school tomorrow. Notification or not, I don't feel like it's a good idea to walk to school with a storm going on. I wanted to go to the forest today, but it seems like I will have to give back Zeikun's Haori some other time. As soon as I reach my house, I feel the first raindrop fall on my head. I reach for the doorknob, but something feels out of place. Goosebumps rise along the back of my neck, and I glance over my shoulders to double check my surroundings. What the? Who are you? There is a single person standing in the distance. His scarf flutters out from behind him like a sigh in the strong breeze. Everything about him gives me the chills. Is he looking in my direction? Immediately I avert my gaze and enter the safety of my house. Phew, that was creepy. Why was that guy standing there in the rain? Slowly and cautiously I peek through the curtains to check on the suspicious person, but he is gone. I prepare a hot cup of tea to settle my nerves and try to relax in the living room. Miyoko, now is not the time to relax. Quickly, shut down every single window you have. Have you learned nothing from that guy who broke into your house? The rain outside is oddly soothing, even as it spatters with increasing insistence against the roof and the windows. The sudden sound of my doorbell startles me. I'm not expecting visitors. It can be that creep. To make sure it's safe, I look through the people on the door. The mean forest guy? Zeikun glares right through me as I open the door. His expression as dark as the black clouds. He is drenched from head to toe, wearing only a tank top and traditional pants. I guess he went through the heavy rain to get to my place. Zeikun, wasn't it? What brings you here? Give me back my howdy. Right, what other reason would you have? I gesture for him to come inside so that he does not have to stand in the rain. Wait here, I left it in my room. I leave Zeikun by the front door and return a moment later with the howdy I grabbed from him. I grabbed from my room. Again, my brain just suddenly goes poof, turn off. Here it is. Thanks for letting me borrow it. And I clicked off. Before you go though, how did you know where I live? I know this area. Talkative as always. Didn't Ryoji ask me to report odd people like Zeikun? No, I can't report him yet. I can't let him leave now either. I'll miss my chance to get something more substantial out of him. I need a reason to make him stay. Wait, I don't think it's a good idea to go back in that heavy rain. You can wait here until it calms down. An awkward silence falls between us as Zeikun merely stares at me. I owe you for saving me. Zeikun snorts but steps past me into the living room. Hiding a smile, I close the door to the storm outside. He seems like... I don't know how girls think actually, because I'm not a girl and neither am I gay. But if I was into guys, I think I'd be really into this right now, but I really don't know. I'm not into this. He's not self-conscious in the least as he wrings his hair out, running his fingers through the long strands. I stare at his defined back. My thoughts get lost for a moment. Hey, snap out of it. At first sight, you would think he is only muscular, but his scars are more noticeable. I wonder what could have carved those into his arms. With all these peculiar men showing up around my house, I better be more careful. I can't take someone like him by myself. Then again, he did save me from drowning. He can't really be the one responsible for the disappearing tourist, can he? As if hearing my thoughts, Zeikun glances back at me. Oh, I can finally see the purple. All this time it just seemed greyish or something. But now the purple is clear. His gaze bores into mine. It becomes awkward after a while. I should get a towel for him. Yeah, you look better without the howdy. After Zeikun fixes his hair on and puts on his howdy, he sits down on the carpet with crossed arms, facing away from me. I wonder if he has not forgiven me for disturbing his peace the previous times I met him. Are you hungry? No. Are you cold? I can grab some blankets for you. No. Are you bored? I have some fun magazines. Leave me alone. Yeah, you're no fun. I'm not here to have fun. I need to return to the forest as soon as possible. So you're saying that staying in the forest and hiding in a cave is better than having a roof above your head? Yeah, because there aren't annoying people like you around. This guy is a tsundere. My eyes twitches at his answer. Keep your cool, Miyoko. You have to play along if you want to dig deeper into his background. You know it's prohibited to live in the forest. If they catch you, you might get arrested. Zeikun shrugs off my warning and stays quiet. Since you are familiar with the forest, is there any chance you saw the tourists? They've been missing for a while. If you have any information that could help, their families would be grateful. Rumors say a demon took them, but that sounds silly to me. Why do you keep asking about those tourists? Stop digging into the matter. He brushes my question off again. Talking with this guy is like cracking nuts with bare hands. I've done that before. It's frustrating but not impossible. His suspicious attitude and vague answers makes me certain he knows something at the very least. If a direct approach doesn't work, I should try something different. I take a seat on the couch and keep my eyes on Zeikun. Stare all you want, you won't get any answers from me. I wasn't expecting to. You don't have to keep me company, you can go. I don't want to. Zeikun glanced over his shoulders for a second. Just when I think he's about to say something, he looks away. I want to know more about him, but asking might make him upset. I stare at Zeikun's clothes, hoping to find a clue about his identity. Perhaps he practices rituals. Did I offend him by assuming he lives in the forest? Maybe I judged him too soon. Hey, I nearly jump when he starts speaking. Zeikun turns to me and looks into my eyes. Would it kill you to crack a smile? Why are you so bothered by the demon rumor? I don't believe the rumors, but I'm curious about what caused them. The real murderer might be using it as a cover. I wanted to do more research about the demon in case they are. Perhaps I will understand their intentions as well. I have a bad feeling about these disappearances. If I don't do something, I might end up like them. I don't want to be a sitting duck. What if the rumors turn out to be true? Will you regret finding the truth? Even if there really is a demon and it turns out to be harmful, I'll do my best to stop it. Stop it? What can someone like you do? Humanity can do a lot of things, Zeikun. Never underestimate humanity. I don't think you'll be surprised by anything you find. There are negative rumors about the demon for a reason. Save yourself the hassle, you won't gain anything from knowing this. I'm going to discover the truth one way or another. Even if you know the truth, it won't change a thing. You'll just annoy the demon when you find it. I don't understand. The truth should give the investigators a better direction, shouldn't it? I'm not waiting until I'm next. I'll find out what's causing the disappearance and then find a way to stop them. I don't get why that upsets you, but what I do isn't up to you. Give up on. Zeikun mumbles something, but I do not hear the last words. He lets out a soft sigh and stands up, walking to the front door. I won't keep you up anymore. Go to sleep. Without looking back, he steps outside and closes the door with a loud slam. What the? He left. I head towards the window and watch him go. I can't see anything. Suddenly, a flash of lightning illuminates the street. In a split second, I spot an eerily familiar person standing under a street light. It's that creepy guy from before. Is he looking in my direction? The world outside goes bright again, soon followed by a crash of thunder. I quickly close the curtains and clench my trembling hands. Before heading to bed, I am sure that everything is locked tightly. No corner of the house goes unchecked. Yeah, you learned from your mistakes. Good job. Maybe I am overly cautious, you are not, but it's better to be safe than sorry, right? I feel anxious after what I saw on the streets. Despite those feelings, the sound of rain soothes me. Next day. I am going to handle this next time. Anyway guys, yeah, Zeikun route. Actually no. I think this should be okay. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Dislike it if you hated it. I'm Zulk VS and I'll see you next time.